Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Ninja Warrior Podcast. I'm David Wilson, along with my two co-hosts, Crystal and John, and, well, today we're covering part 1 of the finals, episode 7 of season 12. This was, personally, one of my first favorites. Oh, yeah, definitely. This episode, it was, I love seeing everyone compete. All the ones here, aside from the beginning few, were pretty intense to see, especially Jessie the Black. Big shout out because she did freaking amazing this episode. Yeah, we'll get to the Black, but before we go any farther, let's go to the course, see what obstacles we have, which included starting steps, spring forward, and the new obstacle, falling shelves. What's your personal opinion of this one? Okay, I personally like it, but I think the real problem with it is the fact that okay, I personally like it, but I feel like not many people like it. Because, it has a very technical factor in the fact that you have to do that blind grab, and that tripped up a lot of the top ninjas. Yeah, I can name 5 of them just from this part alone. Yeah, there were quite a bit of them. Yeah, I think that's the reason why some people may not like this obstacle, but that's kind of the reason why I like it, because, this is we saw a lot of mind grabs last season. The first two kind of my Angry Words and Leaps of Fate, just to name a few. But there were a few others. And here, the mind grab, it's really difficult because it's like cliffhanger whips. Yeah, so it's like, the falling shells were definitely the ninja killer here. Yeah, for sure, because it took out at least 6 ninjas out of the finals, at least. Yeah. And it was that and one of the other new obstacles, but we'll get to that. Yeah, so after the falling shelves, we had Diamond Dash, which was, I think, was a pretty good addition to this course, because Diamond Dash is a pretty tough obstacle, and it tripped up a lot of the competitors, including taking out a couple as well. The 5th obstacle was, I'm trying to remember, the Spin Hopper. Yeah, it's like, what was the point of bringing that in? I mean, it's a hard obstacle, don't get me wrong, but literally no one failed it. Yeah, the only one to have failed the obstacle was, the, classy ninja Donovan Matoya. And yes, we'll cover his one later on, but the thing is, he comes up so early in the episode, it really doesn't matter. But, the spin hopper, it's a tough obstacle, yes, but the fact is, no one fell on it, so it really seems like it's pointless. Yeah, speaking of obstacles no one fell on, we had the whoop ball and slam, but then we had Slam Dunk. I will never understand why they decided to include Slam Dunk over Corkscrew. That's what I'm saying. Corkscrew is way harder than Slam Dunk. I mean, yes, it took out Joe Malosky, but he could have easily beat it if he didn't make that technical mistake. I mean, come on. Yeah, I personally don't like how Slam Dunk here instead of Corkscrew. Corkscrew is my personal favorite new obstacle, and it was a tough one. It took out a majority of the people in the finals, and just to see it replaced with a pretty hard downgrade, it isn't fun to see. After Slam Dunk, we had a little bit of a kind of good obstacle in the form of Dragon Back. I will admit this is pretty unique. It's similar to the Stale Hopper, where there was a side where you have to jump up higher, but you have to jump the ball up several stairs and light it down. I personally like it just because there's such a typical aspect to it, but there's also my real problem with it is the slide down, because many ninjas fell there. If they were gonna fall anywhere, that's where they fell. The only one that didn't fall there that comes to mind is Cameron Bomb Gunner. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I don't like the obstacle personally. The look of the obstacle is my personal favorite. Oh yeah, definitely. I've always thought the obstacle looked cool just from the red dragon and all that. Yeah, it makes it pop compared to everything else. And after that, we had the standard spider trap to the buzzard. And yeah, that was about it. So let's get into the ones. We start off with Jackson Twait, who had a little bit of a sequence where he ordered a hamburger for the top of the spider trap, which I would have actually liked to see if he actually got a burger on top of the spider trap. I'm doubting that, but it would have been pretty funny. But unfortunately, he fell on that falling shelves. And it feels like his one was just shown to show off what falling shelves is all about. Yeah, exactly. On that note, after him, we had Jody Avila, and this was a shock because, well, Avila was shown last in both the finals and qualifiers, so it is really weird to see him just show off second. Yeah, and the main reason is because he fell in Slam Dunk. Yeah, I find that really strange how they show him last in the last 2 episodes, but then they show him second here. I mean, to me, it's like he won the Power Tower. They show him last. What's even the point of doing that if he just goes out early in the finals? Yeah, and unlike normal seasons, they don't know who goes out where. Yeah, the qualifiers end up airing before the city finals, and the city finals are most likely edited before the Las Vegas finals even take place. So they don't know how the pros are doing. It can be excused to a degree. But here, they knew everything happened. This all was filmed in between July and early August. So, I feel like, what the frick? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. But anyway, after Jody Avila, we had Flip Rodriguez. It was a run, but to be completely honest, while I'm sad for Flip about his dog, it honestly was dragged on a lot. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that one. It's like, okay, I don't want to disrespect Flip, and obviously anyone would go through these type of feelings with losing a family member or anything really. But the thing is, here on Ninja Warrior, they are just dragging it out. They are just saying as much as possible. Like, they don't shut up about it. Like, it happened, yes. I can get Flip's feelings. The problem is that they keep on saying, Maui, 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 Maui. He's a freaking dog. Okay. I mean, no disrespect for Flip, but it's just they need to give it 5 seconds to sink in and not to say Maui's dead for the 80th time. A little negative, I see a point there. It's like the entire one is like Maui would be it's like in reality he could care less. But again, you know. We're all trying to approach this in a way that doesn't sound like we're hating on Flip here, but also doesn't sound like we're just flat out lying to your faces. Because it is possible you guys may not find it out. I really want to be honest when talking about opinions here, because that's what opinions are. But, yeah. Anyway, Flip made all the way to Dragonback, fell on the first side, and, it was pretty sad. I wanted to see Flip move on, but unfortunately he did not move on as he fell on Dragonback. Yeah, after Flip, we had Jody William, who had a story about her being a drag officer. And basically means that she represents military officers as a lawyer. And that's all they were going on about. Yeah, and plus we had to look that up separately because the show did not do a good job explaining that. Yeah, it's like she just does something in court. Yeah, they don't really explain it all that well. It's like they do it the bare minimum. And I get it, low kids would be watching this, but most of them would probably understand what a lawyer is. But that's just basically what there is. It's a lawyer with a little more military training in their belt. So it's a little more complicated when you're a JAG officer. Yeah, but anyway, Jody William, she made it all the way to the final shelf. She fell on the second lift. Yeah, that was pretty sad. Yeah, William only made it to a slingshot, the 5th obstacle in the finals, and only really made it because, well, all the other women fell on either clockwork or burnt rubber. So it was just because she was one of the lucky few to make it past those obstacles. In fact, I think one of only 2. Her and Jessie Graff, so, yeah. So really always why she made it in the first place, but I do glad she at least gets a little bit of spotlight. Yeah, after getting fast for the try, so I wish she gets something. But it just sucks how she is shown right when she's about to go out in overly exits. At least it would be treated as so. Yeah, but after Joey DeWillio, we had Michael Torres, and this was another shocker, as Torres fell into Diamond Dash. Yeah, personally, this is one of the most shocking fails of the entire season. Because, again, he did really well in the qualifiers and finals. Just to see him fall on the fourth obstacle here, it was a real surprise. A real fun, in my opinion. Yeah, definitely. But after Michael Torres, we had Cameron Baumgartner, who was no shocker because he fell on the dragon back, and he just didn't let go of the bar, and he just swung backwards, and this was honestly one of the saddest ones I could ever see. Yeah, in my opinion, he deserved to move on without a doubt, because Cameron, he made it so far. And he came so close, he came in 10th place. So, if it was top 12, he would have moved on. Yeah, I really do wish they would have done a top 12 thing, which would cut it down exonomically. But I get why they did a top 8 thing, because then the tournament could work out a lot better. Yeah, but again, they should not have had a power tower playoffs. Yeah, I still think they should have had just a simple Vegas format with no qualifiers, just Vegas, maybe a smaller course because of the limitations at the time. But, they can't do what's good. They can just do what they think is okay. Yeah, because money, I really don't know. Yeah, they cheap out a lot, and it's kind of sad when they do. It's annoying when they do. Because, you could, many people see the wrongdoings of the show and how they just don't utilize their ability. They were lucky enough to even get a season out. The way they are formatting this out, it just seems like they're, I don't know. Oh, it just seems like they're taking the cheap way out. I mean, probably, because it's most likely this was made to air on TV and nothing else. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but that's most likely it. It's probably why they made the Ninjas for Black Lives Matter thing. That's probably the reason why they just used their the Black Ninja competitors or the ones who support it in that promo. Because notice it doesn't have everyone. Yeah, notice it doesn't, but, you see, they do this all to grab the viewers' attention and to make them have hope, but, it's not their main goal. It might give them it, but it's not their main goal, and it's pretty sad. Yeah, we branched off topic tons. Yeah, I don't remember who we were even talking about. We were talking about Cameron Baumgartner, but, we already covered this as well. Fell on Juggernaut, and we're just gonna move on from there. Najee Richardson, the Philly Phoenix. He had another story about him not being able to hit buzzer last season. How he felt about all the kids of Ninja Warrior, how much of an inspiration he felt to them. But on the course, Najee did really well, hitting a buzzer. Yes, Najee did end up moving on to the finals, thankfully. And, I wish I had more to say, but a stellar one. Yeah, after Najee, we had Jamie Wan, Captain NBC, once again skipped mid-1 like it doesn't matter. Yeah, it really does suck. Anyway, Jamie Wan, he fell on a dragon back, which was, again, no shocker. It was a large one, pretty big one. But after Jamie Wan, we had Dan Polizzi, the final Towers of Power to still be alive. But he also fell on the Diamond Dash. Yeah, that one sucked. And after him, we have Lucas Reale, who had another story about his dad. And thankfully, however, because of how much of a break we've had from it, we didn't see him talk about it in season 11. So it was fine here. But Lucas Reale, he hit the buzzer and had the fastest time of the night, up to night 2. So, yeah, it was good. So yeah, it was good to see him hit a buzzer, and it was an impressive one. And after Lucas Reale, we have Sandy Zimmerman. But before we get to that, I do want to mention something that happened during the episode that actually got a little bit of a laugh out of me, and that was Akbar's segment with his family. I did not think anyone would ever mention something like that, but yeah, I bet you it was just because, just to see you can do some of these things if you're bored. Yeah, and they were internet meme challenges from the look of it, and some of them were weird, some of them were cool. It's just a little weird segment that I noticed. It's I kind of want to mention that. Yeah, after that little segment, we had Sandy Zimmerman, who had a story about her being a PE teacher before the pandemic, and now after during the pandemic, she does Zoom calls. She does exercises the kids can do at home, and just talked about how she felt about doing that every day. But on the course, she fell on the backwards on falling shelves on that blind grab. She just missed it. Yeah, and then after that, we had another early fail from Donovan Matoya. He had a segment about him doing the 360 on the warp wall, why he did and stuff, but it really didn't need to be, though. Yeah, again, with just like the other segment, it's just dragged on. Yep, Donovan Matoya himself was the only competitor that fell on the spin hopper. Yep, the only one. Yeah, after him, we had Austin Gray. He also talked about him becoming a part of the National Kidney a National Kidney Donor Founding Donation. Foundation. God, I can't talk today. And we've all been there. But, yeah, they just talked about his experience being there and how it felt to be a part of it. When they saw his story in Ninja Warrior, how it felt to be, inspire someone else to donate a kidney. And it was all cool and all. And Austin's won, and being the first to be shown, did not disappoint, as he hit a buzzer. Yes, very happy for Austin. He ended up moving on to the finals in 4th place, I believe. But after Austin, we had Tyler Gillette, who had another story about his friend with stage 4 periodic disease. It was shorter, but it was still basically the same thing. Annoying, boring, all around. But, yeah, Tyler Gillette had probably the earliest fall in the entire episode, and the most shocking, in my opinion, him falling on Spring Forward. Yes, this is definitely the most shocking fail of the episode by far. Yeah, this was totally unexpected. I was expecting him to at least make it the Dragon back, and if not, complete the course. But the fact that he fell heel on Slingshot, it was just the biggest shocker. Yeah, and after him, we had Krista Ganji, who fell on the falling shelves on a backwards grab. After him, we had the final winner of the night, Jessie Flex LeBlanc. This is literally the best one of the season by far. Yes, there were tons of top competitors. There's David Campbell's, there's Tiana Weberly's, there's Ashley McConaughey's, there's so many. But LeBlanc, she just takes the cake for me. Because she hit a buzzer here in the finals, and this was a really, 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 really impressive one. I was so excited to see LeBlanc hit a buzzer, and I was just so happy for her. Yeah, it was really good to see her hit a buzzer finally. She almost fell on a Diamond Dash, but thank God she didn't. And, yeah, it's about it. Yeah, Justin Deborah was really impressive, and she ended up moving on to the finals as well. So we saw her there, and that was it for the episode. So, what'd you guys think? It was pretty good. Yes, it was pretty cool to as we go back through it and see all the highlights. Yeah, it was a lot more fun. But that's it for this episode of Ninja Warrior Podcast. Thank you all for watching. Next time, we're covering the finale. Yeah, we're covering the finals, and after that, we have something special planned. Yep, so for whenever we hit 500 subscribers, whenever that happens, we have a special planned. And we're going to review it in 2 weeks, so you guys can see it. So we're going to cover the final episode, then the week after that, you guys going to see what we have planned. And it's going to get you guys involved a little bit as well. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a voting thing, but you guys will see exactly what it is when the time comes. Yes, it'll be very soon, trust me. But you won't want to miss it, so make sure you tune in. But we'll see you guys next time. As we check out the final episode of this season. Anyway, peace.